Oh, that's true. I forgot that. Yeah, but yeah, now I remember. Yeah. There we go. Log into everything.
It's a light week for me because I don't have a game tomorrow night. A game Saturday though, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we had a big weekend, so we have earned a little bit of a vacation
for here.
Yeah.
Hey, Rory, first on. I didn't really advertise a lot today, the last 2 days. I didn't feel like getting through, normally do. Next one here. Getting rolling here. All right. It's up for Fuzz. What are y'all doing? I hear sound somewhere. It's gotta be on my end. I got the sound turned
Oh, you have not echo or something?
Yeah, it's probably the laptop.
Yeah, I don't have any echo on my end.
Yeah, it's probably the laptop.
Yep.
Just double check. What's up, Patrick?
There we go.
Your repurposed freighter drifts through space.
Am I quiet?
As you stare out at the star-flecked void,
Some maybe a tiny bit
is
quiet.
This sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II
My mic was
campaign.
away from my mouth because I was doing stuff.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah, now it sounds
That's cool.
good.
I can pivot.
Yeah, it was me.
The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils.
Hold
up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign.
All winnings, all giveaways.
All right, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. Amidst the chaos, 3 strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job.
Shoutouts are out. Giveaway up. Get ahead of the game here. All right. Jeremy. So no game tomorrow night because the Eagles game, but gosh, which one's under? Is it under this one? Nope, that's wrong. It's that one. 11 a.m. Saturday will be the next game.
A story once spoken is ageless. The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most
I decided not to go with
the tree that
the new GREYHAWK Journal. It got pulled back from download for some reason.
Yeah, Von Molku reached out to me and said, I've never heard of this, so I've read the thing we got last week. And okay, but you know the details, hopefully.
Well, and then Sam's working late tonight, so couldn't only make it for like the last 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We'll just do it next week. Yeah.
Do we do some Oerth Journal then, or what do we do?
We got our 12 through 17. That's what was usually scheduled. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep.
Yep.
So then I read it, but then I read it for next week's. Okay, good. Then we can kill that one off.
Yeah.
And we have to. I haven't prepped, but we will get through this.
I haven't prepped either, so
I had prepped for the I read the whole thing, so but that's good.
Oh, for what?
The journal? Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mike. Thanks, Mike. I didn't realize you were done. I was lurking on your channel.
So from OJ 12, you said?
Yeah, 12.
Yep.
12
Okay.
to 17.
Yep.
And we'll see if we get to that point. You know how it is with
Oh
us.
yeah, we start at 12 and then we will, yeah.
Thanks, Mike. I am doing okay. Hope you're doing all right. We had fun in Tim's game, which was a blast.
POV, I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my ready set encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter.
Sounds good out there. I'll run this ad twice as quick.
POV, I had 30
hopefully
minutes before my campaign group
can
showed
hear
up
us.
and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed my Ready Set Encounter box and boom, everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our Great Dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get Ready Set Encounter live now on Kickstarter.
Hey, Carmen. All right. Hitting Oerth Journals 12 through 17 tonight.
Yeah.
That is not updated. Yep. Sounds good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, Sam, you pulled the download though, right? What was the issue? That's all right. We'll do it. I'll do it next week. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it. Sounds good. You mean send that through Discord, not on the chat here. I got it. It's all good. All right, so just a classic D&D reprints tonight. You're good. That was no Patrick. Sam had to go had a class till after 8, and now look, he's like, you know, and so I was like, all right, we won't do it. We'll do it next week, and then now his class got canceled, and I haven't even touched it. I haven't even downloaded it yet, so I haven't looked at it. Because Sam and I were talking on Discord about, you know, he couldn't do it. Yep. All right, coming live. All right. Kicking it off. Week without virtual GreyHawk. Yes. I guess, you know, the relief is there. How's that sound? It was great, but could not do that every weekend. I got a lot of feedback, a lot of emails. You know, so everyone, for the most part, everyone had a really good time. And that's
Yeah, there
my
were
lights
a
on.
couple of issues. There were a couple of messages I missed in the heat of things, so I
Oh,
missed one of my players. Yep.
okay.
Yep. I'm
I
so
had some
sad about that,
messages in
but
my.
I've send a I'm sorry back. Yep. Afterwards. So yep.
Yeah. GameHole Con is next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
Yep.
guys have fun there.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So
Yeah,
I'm doing all my prep. I have a map that I done one update, and
that's
now
good.
there's a couple of other things. Yeah, and then I have all my slides and stuff because I want to have labeled slides and a few more than I had in the seminar for the virtual GREYHAWK Con.
Hey, we're 4 minutes before, so this just came out. Codex
Ooh.
Significator book.
Uh-huh.
Codex Significator. Look where the area is.
Tarvine
The
Belt.
Tarvine Belt,
Okay.
right? Yeah, and as you can
Tarvine
see
Belt.
right there. Look,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right. What's right there?
Do you have a Altamira named
It's
there?
right there. So
Uh-huh.
if we go to the
Okay.
inside cover by Stephen Chenault with Jay Scott for the Free City of Altamira. There you
Okay,
go.
there
So
you
it's
go.
in the
Mhm.
synopsis book here. So yes, I got published. This is an
So this
official.
is a synopsis book, you said?
This is a synopsis
Like
book. Yep. Yeah.
little
But
short stories here and there? Uh-huh.
information on it. So
Hmm.
yeah. So 1 sec here. Um, um, oh. All right. All right. We'll get there. I mean, Sam, I could probably get my article. I could probably get what I promised you before in. If you want that too, we'll talk. I could probably get that done. So yeah, so I was happy about this. It's a synopsis of the area. They have one for each region. It's only a page, but hey, it's a page. And it's just this is unlike with the teacher guide. This is official publication, so we are in that area is there permanently, and yeah, let me see here. There it is, Free City of Altamira, with some actual numbers, actually population numbers and information. So we are in this book. So just wanted to share that with everyone. It's available now, PDF and or hard copy. Um, all right, yeah, I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you, Sam. Yeah, and look, as you can see, the renowned tickling feathers mentioned, all the salty dog. Yes. So we got our normal places are mentioned in the book, and it's not a long book, but it's got a lot of and how many pages? 24, 24-page guide for the area. So started
Hmm.
off right. Very cool. Oh, got some more published source for me. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Oh crap! And I just shut out. I hit the X on that because it went. I took all the Earth journals off my screens, because they're all stacked on the same. There we go. That was quick to undo them. All right. So hope you all had a great time at Virtual GrowCon. I'll get back into regular swing of thing. What's up, Michael Z? Michael, thanks for once again for coming over on Saturday. You and the ever mysterious Tim helped me with the joust. And then we'll be having a Frog Gut Games giveaway during Saturday's game. And we'll talk about that coming up. So, hey, there he is. And Tim's game is in at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Page. What's it called? Don't worry about the stream streak, John. Don't worry about it. You always get reset. It probably got you because I had a game Saturday between 1 and 3. And if you didn't see that one, you wouldn't know because it wasn't on the highlight stream schedule or anything. That's probably where it did it. So, yeah. That's it. So, Tim, let me know. I know it's in my email, but Tim's game is set. He just needs signups now at Page because we got it in a little late. So, but it'll get filled. Who needs to hear of the reverse dungeon? There you go. Cool. That'll be funny. All right. Oerth Journal 12.
Yeah.
What is special about Oerth Journal 12 right off the bat?
Well, it's a new layout that we haven't seen in the earlier ones.
Something even more than that.
Well, we have Gary Gygax writing, or they interview him
Look who
in
the
the first
editor
one.
is. It's Jason Savoda.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just Jason was
And Mark Tizoc Gonzalez. We haven't seen him active.
no,
He disappeared from the community.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know him at all. So
Yeah. Hopefully he's only disappeared from the community and nothing worse happened. Yeah.
yeah, well, so but we do have some interesting. It's definitely a new style.
Yeah.
You got Paul Stormberg in here as well.
Yeah.
Rich Diola is in here. It's the first
Yeah.
time I remember Rich being in one.
Yeah.
So this is spring 2001.
Yeah.
We're definitely in the Living Greyhawk era.
Yeah, just after when third edition had been out in, but yeah, ramping up. The Living Greyhawk was just starting up when this came out. So this is probably the first issue when after Living Greyhawk was announced or at least started. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
So you have a cool one when they interview Gary Gygax. Yeah.
The recompilation of this issue of Oerth Journals is now complete.
Yeah.
So,
Gary did several of these. He was on Dragon's Foot, now a couple of different forums and places and answered questions because I've collected a few of these, and this is one of these that he did. He did those years when he was kind of coming back into the community again a bit.
I don't think he's got their relationship with Trollord yet. I think that was like the 2003 or 4.
I think that happened just after this, if I remember from the timeline when Stephen Chenault talked about it and showed pictures and stuff. I think that was a couple of years after. This is when Gary kind of got back into the RPG community after a couple of years away from it.
Yeah, so and there's some questions here.
Yeah.
Who did the questioning? Paul Stormberg did the questioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this was an exclusive to Oerth Journal or this is just a repeat of the same thing that has been published in other places. I haven't double checked that. So it might be one or the other, so to speak. But it's really cool anyway that we have Gary answering questions, Gary Gygax in Oerth Journal. That's fantastic.
And the one I like is this question about who were the demigods that are locked. Were locked, and a lot of these are not demigods, which is but this is from Rob Kuntz's notes. I mean, Tritharian even is in here. Celestian, Hexter, and Heronius. Wow. So yeah. Oh yeah, Michael. We'll see you, man.
Yeah, and it's so cool that we got the pseudonyms for the published gods in the Gord books. So now we know for sure which one which that we knew that Infestix is Nero, for instance, and stuff. So we assumed it, but now we have it from his own pen, so to speak.
Yep, here you go. Arachne Loft.
Yeah.
Proctor Cronus and Lady Tolerance are we're meant to be more powerful by far than Lakafka's Lender and Istis. So there you go. So here we go. Here's my question of questions. Some have lumped the Elder Elemental God and Tharizdun together. My perspective is that they are distinct beings. Would you clarify the relationship? I meant no relationship between the two. The Elder Elemental God I saw as a dark creature deity. All right. So Tharizdun is a larger, more pervasive force, is multiversal but not omnipresent. That is what he saw, of course, with omnipotence. Tharizdun failed on both accounts. I should end that discussion on any message board anywhere. All right. So
it will not, because there is always someone. Yeah, because there is always contradicting, because this has been written about by 20 people, and whatever idea you have, you can find little trinkets that might support one view or the other. So yeah, which I think is fun, because this is part of it. I don't see contradictions as a problem in a lot of ways. I see it as spices that makes things possible for your own campaign.
It's an exclamation point, Keffer, an exclamation point drawing. Exclamation point drawing will get you in. Yeah. There you go. 1 to 3. Yeah. So some other cool stuff in here.
Yeah. Of
especially like
course, there's a lot of things about Thuriston and stuff because that was a lot of the enigmatic stuff that wasn't spelled out
right.
properly before Gary was ousted. So yeah.
Is there any relationship between the Temple of Elemental Evil and the Elder Elemental God? You have sussed out a dark secret. The EEG was meant by have a place in
Mhm.
the very nearest venomous recesses of TOEE. So yeah, I tried to decide to make any mention of this to Frank Menser, and so the TOEE was released with only the Eye of Fire as their clue what I could have included in the adventure.
Mhm.
I think it's a
Eh,
shame that it was
Yeah, but
done.
it's so good that we have these things because that means that we can go back and
Right.
retcon our own stuff, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yep. Yeah. So
It's interesting. The Dorgatorgu at the end there, the outcast of the gods and stuff. That's
right.
interesting. I forgot I read this. I need to read this again. So yeah.
Yeah. I always thought I always get the Dorga Torgu and the Tavak Baragu or whatever that is all mixed up.
Well, they
Yeah.
use different terms for it, and
Yeah.
because the problem is that in the Gord books, these things have different names.
Right.
So in some
Yeah.
of them, and not in the first
Hmm.
two, and so on. So that is part of the confusion.
Yeah. Dorga. It's yeah. Outcast from Thieves of Earth. So a really cool. Yeah. Well, it just feels right, doesn't it, Dragger here?
Mhm.
It feels right. So um, look, and here, which of these characters are female, male? Because it doesn't say. Yeah, none. That's actually, yeah, yeah. So, and getting some deep questions here.
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's long.
Oh yeah, it's really
Yeah,
yeah. And I think a lot Paul Stormberg puts a lot. He probably edit this and put comments and stuff in there as well. So yeah,
I
which I
hate
think
this one
it's
here. Who were the Princess Theranos kidnappers? The Scarlet Brother had enacted the deed, but they were in the employ of Niron, which still makes no sense to me.
no, me neither. But he needs to put something out there that I think that's kind of typical Gary. He wants to
Yeah.
put something out there that annoys a
Hey,
little bit
Mandy.
too. That's part of his prankster
Yeah, well,
nature, I
this is
think.
Gary
Yeah.
Gygax, with
Yeah,
that. It's just
exactly.
like,
He just
what?
wanted it to piss off his players or just be a bit anti. Yeah.
I always knew this too about Fragorak was lawful good. It didn't make sense that it was chaotic good and it was for paladins. And he says it's an editorial error.
Yeah.
So that makes total sense there.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this
Yeah.
is Oerth Journal 12, everyone. This is the first article. Paul Sternberg is actually interviewing Gary Gygax back in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this is.
And that's surprisingly long. It goes on here
Hmm.
for yeah.
So here's one that there's conflicting answers on. Is the crashed spaceship in S3 the Starship Warden from Metamorphosis Alpha? So, thanks, Beatdown. No, the size of technology in the vehicle should make such speculation quite misplaced. The down spaceship is far too small, and its science quite different from that in the famed Starship Warden. Now, according to Andrew Scott Perry, it is. Jim Ward
Yeah.
told him that it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yeah. So
So,
so but we have to realize this was you interview someone about something that happened 30, 40 years ago
mhm,
that yeah, you can always have
yep,
and details like that can get mixed up.
yeah,
And it might also been misspoken things and misunderstood things back
yeah.
then.
Yeah, so this is a great reference point. If you want to, if there's an
Yeah.
arguing point where
Hmm.
someone you go go to here.
Well,
So,
and also you can use this to inspire your own stuff. You can cherry pick from this, just like it's an additional cool source from Gary himself about stuff, which I think it's makes it really valuable, so to speak.
and look, they actually have. He says there's three elder elemental gods.
Yeah.
So, and that is right here. Because you all know how much I love the elder elemental god. I'd like a little conflict in the dark elf realm between them and the Loth worshippers. makes it so much fun. They're not all allied together, the dark elves. So, yep. All right. And look, it goes on for a bit on the priesthood. So he got some good information out of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, he really did.
Yeah.
Spells
And he,
and magic items. We know
yeah,
about the
he
Wall of
seems,
Tentacles. Yep.
yeah. And he seems to have done a good job of editing it together and presenting it
Yep.
well too. So Paul did a lot of work, probably more than Gary said, so to speak, or written. So yeah.
Well, this Wall of Tentacles appears in the adventures, and lesser tentacle rods, and then you know, there are greater ones. Now, if you go to Drow the Underdark Second Edition by Ed Greenwood, there are 7 tentacle rods, 3 lesser, 3 greater by color, and then the master, which no one has. But yeah, so yeah, so that changed on it. So that's a really good
Yeah.
start for number
Mm-hmm.
12.
That's on my reading list now. Yeah. Rereading list, I should say.
Richard's Yola's first, I guess, first entry. I didn't see any other ones.
Probably, yeah, probably his first.
Yep.
So
So,
this
so
is a castle complex, the Citadel of Steel. Uh-huh.
yep.
I don't
Where
even know what this really
yeah,
is.
explains it already.
It's like a description of
I think
something.
it's a story.
Ah, okay. 20th of Reading 590.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like information.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
dialogue and stuff in here. So yeah.
Yep. And notice it's not. It's a this guy's an Iridian. He's not a soul, which means that Rich hasn't found his way yet.
Yeah.
So, yep. So, yep. Dwarven Fire Mage. Interesting. It is, isn't it? So, yeah, this is an interesting,
Mm-hmm.
start for him.
Yeah.
It's like a mix of documentary / story, right?
Yep.
So good for him. Good for him. That continues. There's 8. Izzy Ghoul and Atok. Yeah. Geoff.
Yep. And then there's some illustration I don't really understand.
This is a tower. That's a tower. Right.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. So it
Oh,
basically.
it's in the background. Now I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you.
It's
Yep.
like
Mm-hmm.
old. It's an
Yeah.
old pictures from
Yep. Yep.
Probably
With a little bit of photoshopping on top or
in
something.
the
Yep.
Jotuns or
Yep.
Gristmists.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The fire tower. Yep.
Yep. So that's cool, man. That's cool, Sam. Winter Shivan, a traveler's memoir.
Yeah.
Isaac Haywood.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it said Isaac Hayes, I would have laughed, but it didn't. The
Yeah.
singer.
He did some stuff back in. I remember the name, seeing the name quite frequent for a while. Yep.
So, looks like he's talking about what is this church? It's got to be Fultus. Yep.
Oh yeah, it's Winter Shivan up in the Pale. Yep.
Those pale lights, my God.
Yeah.
So, it's a memoir about a character going through Winter Shivan.
Good, can add flavor and take cherry pick from it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if
Temple Hill. This is good for, yep.
yeah. So basically, it's a description of the travels.
Mm-hmm.
Beta Vistus Winter Shivan. That's where the sources are from this. It's been a wonderful 4 months in Winter Shivan. Yeah.
Yep.
The one thing about the Pale, it's very secure.
Well, they're in a corner and they have they're zealots. So yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, cool, Sam. I never heard of them.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of stuff he's written over the years. Yep.
Common to Gnomish.
Yeah.
They're trying to start a Gnomish language.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
man.
what they will today will call a conlang, constructed language
Dr.
article.
Morgana Imam. So, wow.
Yeah, so this is seems cool, so to speak. So yeah,
Huh.
but it seems a little bit of a stub. It seems very and yeah.
How can I not know Isaac Hayes is? Come on, he was chef on South Park. Come on. And he was the Duke of New York from Escape from New York. Can't forget the
Oh,
Duke of New York. Oh, that's funny. This is where some of this comes from.
yeah.
Sample comment in Neblin translations. Wow.
But
That's going one
it's
step. That's going one step too far for me. So
no, I love conlanging. I would love to have more of this
images.
because it's so cool for place names and people names and stuff.
Ah,
It's very immersive. Yeah, so
very
I would
interesting.
like to, and
That's
I'm not that much of a linguist, so I would love someone who knows more than me to do
yeah.
stuff like this. Yeah.
But I'm not speaking in gnome. Sorry.
No,
My
but
wife will
no,
throw me out of
it's
the
not.
house.
Yeah, but no, shoot. Yeah.
It,
But I it adds a lot of flavor. You can do really cool stuff with this. You can,
okay.
so I love this. Yeah.
And there's some of the translations. All right.
Yeah. It's a bit short though, so yeah.
Well,
But it's a good start. Yeah.
yeah. But remember, this is 24 years old, so I don't know
Yeah.
anyone who's expanded on it in that time frame. But it's
No,
cool.
that's the thing. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I just yeah. What do you? Yeah. I can't even imagine if someone started if I had a known player and they started it will beau 20 oh
No,
my
no, but
god, I go insane.
it's something you use for names and you use it for all sorts of
Okay.
flavor, so to
Yeah.
speak. Place names is
Right.
awesome for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything is just from pseudo English, and
Right.
that becomes boring after a while. You need to have more depth to it. So that's
There's just only so many hours in a day though. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why there are lots of us that do
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if I'm DMing, I'm not going to convert. I'm not going to spend 10
No, 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 no.
hours.
It's not for it's not
Yeah.
for what you think. It's
Okay.
that I use it.
All
I
right.
use it for immersive things like place names, name for foods, people,
That you can yeah, I can
and stuff
understand.
like
That
that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Absolutely. Cool.
What about having like a mead that has a name and
Sure.
stuff like
That
that,
makes
and the
I know
tavern names
yeah,
and
I
all
know how
sorts
you
of cool
hate
stuff.
the last one of the last articles we did was the
Hate was a strong word, but I felt it was
well,
like a
you
little bit
disliked it
of
because it used
boring.
European names for the
Yeah, yeah, it's
drinks.
like boring. It's like you
Yeah,
will say, oh, it's a Jersey beer from whatever, and
yeah,
that's
I
a
understand.
Philly beer and stuff, and that will
Yeah,
break the immersion in a bit. So yeah,
yeah. I have
exactly. Cute touch. I think that's a
Q touch
good.
is
Yeah.
fine,
Yep.
but if it's gonna be like I'm not trying to be a downer here, but if it's between me spending 3 hours getting my terrain set up in the basement or working on a gnomish names for an enclave or something, I'm going with the terrain. I
No,
mean,
but
you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, conlanging is something that someone who is really, I ran over my cable to my headset. Yeah,
Oh,
this is typical, just like overland big maps and stuff. You need someone to spend focus on that,
right.
someone who knows what they're
Yeah,
doing and can really put stuff
makes
in there
sense.
for it. Yep.
Makes sense. Earth Journal 13
Mm-hmm.
still
Let's see
have
here.
still have Jason and Mark as the editors. Um, let's see here. Russell
Yeah.
Tim, Russell Bird, Andy Seal, Rich Diolia for 2, and Russell
Yep.
Bird again. So we get some of the
And it seems
same
to be 6 months after the previous one, or maybe a little
spring.
bit longer.
Well, first revision November 2001. It says published
Ah,
preview.
yeah.
So it looks like this was they had over extra
Yeah, and they
from the previous article,
recompiled
and
it
they
in
added.
2002. So
Yeah.
yeah. So there we have it. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Anyone know why what that was all about there, Sam? Were you around on the changes? Yeah, I know. That's funny. You should do GREYHAWK ones. So yeah. So oh, Jason. Oh, Jason's was one of those creative
Hmm.
geniuses that always I can see
Well,
whatever
but
happened.
he always told us that he was kind of very antagonistic in his younger days and stuff too. So yeah.
In his younger days?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what he always told us with the laugh, saying that
Yeah.
like it went away. Yeah. Hmm.
I was happy how well he and I got along together. We always got
Oh,
along
I got
great,
along
you
really
know.
well with him,
Hmm.
but I also saw that he was very kind of harsh at times. But that's part of being creative, I think. You have
Got it,
opinions
Sam.
and passions and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Sam knows the stories.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I still have a little bit of a sore throat, so I'm still chewing on lozenges and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we
Question
have
two.
a yeah.
Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if it's written in second or third edition. Oldemar the Laughing Rogue, which is a
Yeah.
cool deity. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it seems to it's still formatted for second edition,
Yeah.
I think. Or maybe third edition. When I look at the spells, they look more like third edition with the focuses and stuff like that,
Take a look.
components. So
We'll take a look.
yeah, no, it's Fort Ref Wills. It's third edition now.
They
Yeah,
put it in third edition. Okay.
yep, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yep, and the skills and stuff are also a third edition.
Well, I appreciate that, Sam. I was curious because that was interesting in that. So these are only two that Jason did for the only two that Jason edited, and then that was it with the blow up, huh? What's up?
But they have some cool spells or cool, but some
I don't have a specialty priest of Old America because no one's asked.
no, but
Most of
now
our
you have
elven themes
blessed.
are
Yeah,
yeah.
you have blessed libation is a spell, and inebriate is another spell. Yeah, carapash. Yeah, water to wine,
Yeah, definitely,
euphoria. Yeah,
definitely
you
third,
go.
definitely third edition.
Yeah,
Lots of powerful. That's a. Whew. All right. So it's like wow, that's a pretty powerful second level spell, similar to confusion, except you don't attack other people like the confusion spell. Yeah. So notice how abilities like get longer and longer and longer. Third edition ability, it
third
takes.
edition was terrible in
Mm,
that perspective. It was
my
so.
gosh.
Oh yeah, the stat blocks were yeah.
Yeah.
It had a lot of cool flavor, but the mechanics were so
Big crystal
convoluted,
growth.
like Barbarian Rage. You
Right.
basically, if you didn't have a computer to recalculate it, you had to have two character sheets, one when you were non-raged and one when you were raged, because one was dependent on the other. So if you change the base, you change everything that was dependent on it. So that, yeah.
Wrong button on the shout out. Now I know it's the other one. Oh, ha ha! I'll hit this instead. Okay. Blessed Life, variant of the Hero's Feast, Carapace. All right, good. Some detail in this.
Hmm.
My guess is this is a second edition conversion.
Yes, that's my guess too, because when I read it first, it thought it looks second edition,
Yeah,
but then the more
that's
I
my
read, it was like
guess.
it's, yeah. But we have to realize third edition had been out for like less than a year than when this
Right.
came out, or about a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so like this is where okay, a lot of cool things came out. Um, and a lot of people still love third. Hey, it's great, fine. But it just
Well, we also
stuff
have to
started.
remember, yeah,
Yeah,
we have to remember this was 3.0, which 3.5 cleared up a lot of some of the mess and then changed some other stuff. So it made a lot of things easier, if I remember correctly. And then Pathfinder 1 cleared it up even more, so to speak. So in that sense,
right.
yeah, so stat blocks and stuff are easier. Third edition, I think, is the most terrible when it comes to that. And 3.5 made it more playable. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I try and keep it with second edition to spell list, which is separate, right? But your abilities, and then you're allowed,
Yeah.
that kind of
And
stuff.
I played the 3.5 or third edition era rules for 20 years, and I agree they were way too complicated. That's one of the reasons I then needed to switch to something else, and I house ruled a lot of it. But now I want to build my own system so I can get rid of a
Nice.
lot of that. Yep.
A lot of your
But
books
I
went
want the
out. Nice.
flavor. Yep.
A lot of your books went out with on Sunday night. So
Yep.
there you go.
Hello.
82 months. We're approaching 7 years of subs for those outside of my inner circle of close friends like
Wow.
Ken and
Yeah.
Walt and stuff. Naz is the oldest at 82 months. Wow.
I think I'm
Crazy.
at 68 months. I think it was 69
Nice.
when I saw. Yep.
My gosh, 7 years coming up. Holy
Yep.
jeez. You are a gossiper. That's what I love about you, Sam. You know everything. You know all the gossip. Most of it. The loneliness, the draconic perspective. Do I want to know what this article's about?
It sounds so interesting, and I can't remember reading it, but now I'm like, yes,
I see
this
the
is
bright
so
desert.
interesting. Yeah, I'm so like, wow, this is so cool.
Is this about the perspective of a dragon somewhere? Because this dragon's
I
talking to
hope I hope it is.
This
I
dragon,
hope it
if
is.
it's Volte is a dragon, it's talking to Robilar. So, oh, thanks. Thanks,
But he
Mandy.
was the
Thanks,
Lord of
Moose.
Dragons, so yeah.
Wow. That's
But
cool.
yeah, I love to see things out of a dragon perspective. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I don't
that's
know if it's good, but the idea of an article like that intrigues me. So now I need to read it again because I have no memory of reading it, and I'm
right.
pretty sure I have read it, but that might have been 20 years ago.
Well, the main question is for is Robilar, right? Is Rob Kuntz going to allow, like that someone's using Robilar outside of him? Because sometimes
I
he gets
don't
weird.
think
He
there's a
gets
lot of
weird with
things.
that stuff.
I would go to the extent of saying there are few things Rob likes. So it's a safe bet saying that he doesn't like it. Yeah.
The question, yeah, and that's where I got to figure out: am I going to let?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're going to have him back on sometime in the near future.
Well, it's your decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life from the dragon perspective. Because if he knew what was going on behind the scenes with Luke, I think that would be bad. So, because
Now he knows. Yep. Kind of. Yep.
now he's not watching this. Trust me.
Oh,
So,
okay, good. Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chromatic dragon. So that's a chromatic dragon. All right, all right. Let's see what we got
Yep.
here. Sun thistle. These got to be made up names.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so cool that graphics is so 1990s or early
Yeah.
2000
Yeah.
graphics. Yep.
And then we got one from the Grandwood.
Yeah, that's Bryce graphics kind of. Yeah. The Cairn Hills, Hendren Hallgood.
Iron
Yeah.
Gate. Cobb Darg. Well, that's published source.
All names are made up. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. What's okay. Well, I guess I don't know this part. Cobb Darg is the gold dragon. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
But he's not, is he? Or is that
Not
a
the, I didn't
speculation?
understand. I never heard that from.
Is that a speculation? It's got to be.
Yeah. See, I'm not the first one to convert a ruler into a dragon. Yeah, that's good. Good to know. No, oh, okay, he is. Nobody knows. Okay, there you go. Mm-hmm.
It's speculate. That's what it's speculation.
It's a mystery. Yep.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's speculation. They're just a dwarf. Yeah, and then here's Estrella. She's from GREYHAWK Dragon from she's a GREYHAWK box set. We know that.
Yeah. Yeah, so they
Cool.
cover a whole bunch of them. This is good.
Long
Yeah.
article.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right, now we get into Lyric.
Yeah,
A
Lyric's
lich.
Tale. Mm-hmm. One of the so many liches we have in
Yeah.
GREYHAWK.
Why are they all in Perrin lands? Like all that stuff. Here's another one. He was born in Perrin lands, Schwarzenbruin. I think he just
Uh,
liked that name, so more
yeah, there
speculation.
might be. It's also conveniently far away from the main of the setting, so you kind of put all the nasty stuff in the fringes, so it doesn't mess up, and then you can just go there and travel there and have an adventure, and then come back to civilization again.
Yeah, that's amusing. Builder to Blue's alter ego. That's funny. Yeah. We all don't like every single thing that's published in GREYHAWK or that's been written about in
No,
GREYHAWK.
we
all
all have
have
our
our
things.
bugaboos, and
Yeah, we exactly we filter out stuff, all of
you
us.
know
Yeah.
mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my balls busted.
It's good for your ratings. Yeah.
Yeah,
Viewership.
sure. Sure. There. Yep. All right.
Oh, they put Igwilv in here since it's part of
Of
the
course.
Parallel story. So yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
gosh.
Yep. Yep. It's in the footnotes. So
Oh, it's all throughout the article here too.
and grass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. It might be interesting. It might be something. So yeah. Oh, here comes Rick. Do you get any juicy bits we should deep dive in when it comes to Lyric's Tale?
It sounds like he was in love with Egwolf and then found out she was stoinking Graziks and he went crazy.
Okay, well then, yeah,
That's what I get from this.
he's not as
He was
he's more
stalking her.
yeah. So he wasn't as hard skinned as Robilar. Who
Oh my god.
yeah, well, Lyric is Drelsna's father. There you go.
Wait a minute,
Uh-huh.
Lyric is not.
No, but now we have some
Is that
juicy
what you
bits
think?
here. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. But now we know how cambions are made, so to speak. That's come from articles like this. Yeah.
I
And now
don't
we
know
know
about
that
that.
Robilar
Yeah.
and Zuchtmoy there's a
Yeah.
cambion coming out of that
I
one. So
say
I need to write that into my campaign somehow. That's for sure. Yeah. It's in the article. Yeah.
yeah. Why the hell would she be a vamp? Oh, I don't even want to know. Yeah. Don't forget the Cambion McDare. Yes, from.
Oh, McDare. I never heard of McDare.
Yeah, isn't that the that's the one from
Uh-oh.
the one in the Sus Forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna make me get the map. Yeah, Ruins of Noldare. Thank you.
Ah, Noldare. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is on the map. You put on the map.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Noldare. I remember, but not McDare. Yeah, I got worried.
I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of that.
But we had the Inn of the Arcade of the Golden Arches, so maybe he runs it. Yeah.
He runs Applebee's.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yep.
We still have the Applebee's
Yep.
still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So here we have some adultery and some other fun stuff.
You like
Yep.
that, Gary? That's one of my first original ones. When I only had 5 of them. 5. That's the Fumble J Fumble Wah. That's how old that one is. That's one of my first 5 ones I ever had on Twitch. That's old.
Mm-hmm.
Along with this one, they were mysterious Tim heads, right? And this one, this is the No Just No Bill. There you go.
Yep.
No,
Mm-hmm.
him picking his
Picking.
nose.
Yep.
Those are 3 of my 5 first emotes I ever had on Twitch. Uh-huh. What's up, Rob? Yeah. Thanks for the hype train, everyone. To see now, this is a better new Tim head because it's just so Tim iconic.
Yeah, Jay, how scary were cambions if you look because they had a stat block in Fiend Folio, I think, or was it Monster Manual 2?
Monster Manual 2.
Yeah, okay. How scary were they? Scary or were they variable or
they were noble and standard, right? So
okay.
A standard cambion was weak. It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Their hit die was not high enough, so you would always pump them up. I loved I love Cambions and Alu Demons both, right?
Hmm.
I love using both of them.
Well, I like Cambions too, but they
Uh-huh.
need, yeah. But I have them as they're in that sense they can level up and they get like
Oh
they
yeah,
become more powerful as
absolutely.
they grow, so to speak. So
Absolutely. And
yeah.
Sargent did a great job um statting them out in the Eyes of the Evil, a lot of
Oh
people.
yes, and he put another one, a lot of them in there, like
Right.
Sindol and a bunch of others that I think are his
Cool
Carl
line.
Sargent's invention, and I
That
like
much.
a lot of them. So yeah.
Rob, I just gotta add you to the guest list on that shout out there. Um but my one negative for him is he should have had at least one Alu demon somewhere. He doesn't,
Okay. Yeah.
because the difference is the parentage, right? That's the difference. Whatever, depending on whatever parent the demon is, that's what you get, an Alu demon or a Cambion. So,
Uh-huh.
yep,
Mhm.
yep. All right. Well, this is a good story about Leric. I don't agree that Leric was Drellson's dad, but
Oh, but
whatever.
you can take it as gossip. Yeah. Hmm.
Gossip is, yep, that's gossip.
Yeah.
Some claim that Igwal's daughter was actually a child of Igwal and the son of Vorman of the Perenlands at that time. Igwal told him just to keep him in their grasp. I never heard that. Has anyone heard that? Sam, you heard that? I don't know anything
Uh,
about that.
yeah. See, I should have. Damn, this is read it again. Yeah. I need to read all the Oerth journals properly and take notes and
Yeah,
much more now. Yeah. I read them once, but now, yeah,
there's
I've read so
there's
much
some
over the
great
years.
there's some great
Hmm.
stuff in these, all of these.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah. And then we
We're a
have
week we're a
Rick
couple of
again.
weeks away from getting to the ones I actually submitted, and all the regular, we're like we're all the way, I think it's 27, so we're way off. Because we're
Yeah.
doing only 5 an episode. That's months
Hmm.
off.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'll have other shows in between. King Belvor's decision.
Yeah.
His
Richard
decision
again.
was to kill him. Was no kill himself? No. King Belvor. So here's a story about, once again, this is real early
But
stuff for Rich.
yeah, but it must tie into Thrommel and stuff. Isn't that
I
the
doubt it. I doubt it.
okay?
I doubt it here. It's small,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, this is just a page. So yeah,
yeah. I'm
and
just looking to
something about
see.
King Knights of Hextor. So that's a really yeah. Okay, I need to read that one and dwell on it and see what we can get
Here we
out of it.
go. This
Yeah.
is more up Rich's alley. The Knights of Hex store.
Yeah.
That's really up his alley. Riding Hood for the Selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Okay, it's just
Yeah.
a small, short story.
Oh yeah, and there's no mechanics, so it's more like just flavor little story.
All right.
Yeah.
So here is a conjecture one, because Talos is mentioned in the original Dungeon Master's Guide, right? Uh, and all it says is there's a line in how to destroy an artifact, right? In the Dungeon Master's Guide. And one of them is to smash the artifact against the foot of Talos, a triple iron golem, right? I'm
Oh,
assuming Talos is from Greek mythology. Is this correct?
that sounds
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
plausible.
It's
Yeah.
just one of the old ones. Yeah, Gary, it's cool that Rich is around here in 2001. Foot of a humble ant. There's all sorts of things. But um, right. So, or legend. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, a ton of them.
Oh yes, lots of them.
Yeah, yeah. St. Cuthbert items, right? Mace of St. Cuthbert.
Oh yeah, and the Sword of Kaz
Well,
and
I think you're talking about
bunch.
ones that are legendary that are actually from history.
Oh, okay, from history. Yeah,
Yeah, but I
that
think
might be.
yeah. So I'm assuming St. Cuthbert's mace is mentioned because
That
St.
might
Cuthbert's
be
real.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this one, so they actually made a Talos miniature not that long, like 5 to 10 years ago. But Talos was Forgotten Realms, so I guess Talos is in this one
It's
discussed.
regular D&D. It's kind of
No,
yeah.
yeah, it's in Greyhawk. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's
um,
kind of
yeah. The greatest of golems was 36 feet tall. I mean, this is cool. So he disappeared beneath the waves off the coast of what is now the North Kingdom.
No, I don't think Excalibur or Caliburn are in GREYHAWK as far as I know. I don't think anyone put it in there.
Excalibur's only in deities, demigods,
Yeah.
which is not GREYHAWK specific. Yeah, yeah, it's great to hear that he's doing that, Gary. So
Yeah.
and you get a loth item. So and the elemental crystal of the elder and the spider staff of Jelenith. So you get some good cool things here. Vlex plague blade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious amulet. So you get some cool items here.
Yeah, and they're not statted out, but they're more flavors wise. It's cool because you can stat them out for whatever edition or rule set you're using. So yeah.
So Keferet, yeah, 3.5 really push scalable weapons, right?
Oh yeah, but a lot of that was add-on rules. It was not in the base rules. There were books with legendary and various other stuff that you had. Yeah, and there was several, 3 or 4 books that covered magic items in various shapes
Right.
and guises and stuff. So there was a bunch of cool. Plus, there were third party books that covered it too. So there's books about relics and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, and weapons that grow with the character. So you get it when you're newbie, and then it grows with you, and it
But
gains
they go
power and
back.
stuff.
Scalable items go back to first
Oh yeah,
edition. You
yeah.
just got to know
But
where
there
to look
were
for them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that there's but the third edition had
Really? Yeah.
tons of stuff. I don't think when
All right.
third edition had so much extra rule stuff that it was crazy. That was part of the problem in that way because you could carry a truckload of books with you if you if you wanted all the rules. Yeah.
Right here in this helm of Erlich, we should tell Luke. Melf Brightflame is said to have taken interest in this item.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Plague Blade. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. Plague blade.
Master of the whole. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got some cool items in here.
Yeah.
The enigmatic device of Unregal.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's good. It's good. You know, good work.
Yeah.
Hey, Enoch.
Hello. Okay,
Oh,
that was
was that it for that? Yeah, I guess that
yeah,
was.
that was it.
That
Yeah.
was it for. We may get through all the ones we just discussed. Woo! We're through 2. Look,
Yeah.
back to artwork.
Yeah, we have a negative spider, so to speak, a face spider. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took that image in Photoshop and actually reversed it, and it is a real spider picture that is just reversed.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's a negative image, becomes brownish, kind of
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
blackish. Yeah, It's a negative. Yeah,
All right. Let's see. Mark is so no. They're go. Mark is now the editor in chief, and no Jason. Jason's gone.
yeah.
Jason is gone in this one. All right. So you got Russell Bird, Isaac Haywood again, Alan Growy, an interview with Rob Kuntz. Huh.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to reading that. And then
yeah.
Evil's Changing Face in the Vestry Forest, Andrew Seal. That'll
Yeah.
be a cool one too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. It says.
It's a forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just seeing if they
yeah.
say anything here.
The little illustration even.
Yeah. Oerth Journals almost 7 years old as of this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aurel High
April
Cinlu.
2002.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. I forgot about this one too. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just looking here. See, based on Vault of the Drow, the Slime Wizard and Dragon Angle 4.
Yep.
Okay. That's a lot of about it. I just want to. I remember there's also data on Rel High Sinlu by Joe Block. as well outside of this too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, the population was incorrect on that. So Keek read rate. Keek is everywhere. From the private journal of Fiend Sage of Relastra. So there we go. That's a excuse me. Kind of like that they do have some of the houses back here of the 8 houses of the vault here. You see 4 of them. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Neatly done. I wish it was more of them. It's cool. So yeah, and the inner works is done a little bit more, showing you where a couple things are. So pretty neat. I'm just gonna talk about them, showing the gate troops and stuff like that. Take D3 and city's not done up in detail, but that merges with D3. If you're going to campaign down there, not just run the adventure, but campaign down there, this would be a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
Take Joe Block stuff, mix that in as well, and you'll really have a lot of detail
Yep.
for the area here. So Grand Temple Loft, the Spider Farm. Ugh, gross.
Mm-hmm.
Council Chambers. Yeah, Council Chambers. That's a little bit more. Thanks, Enoch. Your stuff is out, so you should probably get it tomorrow or Friday at the latest. By the way, so slave tables. Once again, we get away from the slavery thing is huge down there, but that's yeah. Some things are tough with in modern day, right? Look, so they got encounter tables for pleasure strips, day and nighttime. Now they had a really, really base encounter tables, like if you went off the main road, right? But nothing like this. Yeah, because look, I did use beggar with mummy rot. Want he down here? I don't know about that. Mind flayers, yes. Interesting. Cool. It's done well. Drow notables. Slum encounters. Got good encounter tables to use. Here are the notables. Some of these are from published source. A lot of these are made up. Draw is. Isn't it draw one of the slavers?
I forgot. Yep. For the more mature audience. Yep.
I thought she was. I got you, Enoch at the end.
Oh, they have a prestige class and stuff in here too. Yep. They're getting into 3rd edition. Yep.
I could have sworn. Drow standard equipment. Once again, for
Yep.
me to beat my head against the wall. Not every drow in like that happened in Menzo Baronson is a dual wielding Drizzt. Buckler and weapon. Buckler and weapon. Most of them use small shields. Yes. So it went. Yeah, I thought so.
Isn't the idea with the buckler is that you could technically use another weapon as well? You can.
Well, no. I mean, you could do that in if you're using those shield abilities, sure. But in 1st
Yeah.
edition, no.
Now, meaning when you have it, you can switch between one or the other, so you can make use of
There were
what
not
little.
Drow in 1st edition were not in D3 were not all dual wielding crazy, scimitar in each hand. That comes later on. Yeah, the other buckler's the main ghost. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right. So we got a prestige class.
I think it's because they also gained high dexterity by race, so to speak. So
Yeah.
they get that in the build. So that meant that it was kind of beneficial with the two weapons. In third edition, if you have high dex, you can really make good use of it.
Well, it went off the rails in Unearthed Arcana because you could use any size weapon in either hand with no penalty, no matter what your dexterity is as a Dark Elf
Mm-hmm.
PC character. That's where it went off the rails. So Unearthed Arcana in
Yeah.
first edition started it, and I know Rob Phantom hates all the stuff about Unearthed Arcana. We had to. I mean, it's still part of the game for us, but it's just a nightmare. That doesn't mean you can specialize and double specialize in both hands and all. We eliminated that, so kind of play. Yeah, uh, I know, Tim, but Drizzt uses 2 scimitars. I know, but the rules state that they can. And you've been around as long as I have, and never not allowed that Dark Elf to dual wield PC. 40 years, it's too late to undo it.
That's why the Dark Elves have these light materials that are
Yes, it's just
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that went a little too far. If they done a lesser penalty in the secondary hand,
Exactly. Mithril is light. Yeah.
no one's making mithril weapons. Mithrils. You go back to the original Dungeon Master's Guide. Mithril is up to +4. So 1 and 2 is standard steel. Meteorite steel, which comes from outer space, right? Which is around. That's a real thing. You know, a lot of these
Especially
Egyptian
Underdark.
tombs and stuff, you found steel, meteorite steel. It was like sought after commodity. It was up to +3, mithril +4, adamantite +5. Yeah. So, yep. No, you're absolutely correct. There's power creep everywhere. It's a matter of balancing it out over the time. But we have very few, believe it or not, we have very few Drow PCs in our game after all these years.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem comes that each game system is designed usually within a parameter. And then as you add more splat books and stuff, you want to go outside of that base envelope that the game system allows. And that's when you get power creep, so to speak.
Yeah.
So third edition was designed with a much bigger envelope than second edition that was designed with a little bit bigger than first edition, etc. So and then fifth edition tried to rein that in again and make the envelope smaller, so to speak, or the frame where things should be in. But every game system it's like every class in 5e has something that goes outside of that base frame where the rules are supposed to be, and that's part of the fun with the class. The problem is when you have 60 classes, you have a heck of a lot of exceptions to the rules, so to speak.
Yep.
But every rule system suffers from that over time.
Yeah. So, we implemented the monkey grip third edition feat
Mm-hmm.
so that if someone wants to, someone wants to fight longsword, like say even a half elf, they can dual wield the secondary hand, but they have to monkey grip it because it's too big. It's -2 on their to hit roll, and it's their secondary hands are getting half their strength bonus.
Yeah.
So it's just to look cool, right? So yeah, Blade Storm is one that you can think of right offhand. Published source from the Ashes, Cleric Ranger that can do the dual wield swords. Yeah. So rapiers did come and says yeah. And rapier's not one that's rapier's we go rapier epee. That's all technical. So all right, the Pagan Hammer by Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're back in. It's another story here. Well, that would be a problem getting Earth Elemental squashed like that. Although I did bring 2 against that Greenwood last Thursday, and his crew 2 got summoned. Drizzt Statty. Saknafine used 2 longswords. I don't doubt
Yeah.
it.
It's Isaac Haywood again. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, Isaac Hayes would. Yeah, Rascal. As
Yep.
I said, it got. You know, I'm not a fan of R.A. Salvatore. All right, he did some great writing. Number one, I feel like it's bad TV editing. If I saw Anderson Trade come back for like 30 times, I had it. I had it. You know, just too many. No one dies. No one ever dies in that world. So, yeah. But the dual wielding craziness all started there. Started in Arcana, then it went there, and it just went nuts. So, yep. And a lot of it's Tim's fault too. Just killing Tim. I'm just joking. Yep. Yeah, I got it. Yes, some DMs want to stifle creativity because creativity leads to what, Tim? Abuse. And it's been proven time and time again. And after 45 years, creativity is great, but when it leads down that path, you know where it goes and where it ends. Fun for about an adventure or two, and then everyone's doing it. Why do you think we never had a single weapon and shield fighter for between 1995 and 2010? Because
Oh,
it was
you didn't?
stupid, because everyone wanted to dual wield, and they disappeared completely.
Yeah. And Hawktails, it's a matter of whether you want to do tons of damage or you want to survive the combat, so to speak, because shields give you a heck of a lot of protection.
That we had
So yeah.
no tank fighters in that era.
Oh, yeah.
None.
So
Not
yeah.
one.
So
Not
so
one.
this
No.
is
It,
yeah.
I'm just from experience. We also had no
Hmm.
polearm wielders back then.
Yeah.
We had no one fighting with bardishes or halberds, and we had to figure out how to resolve that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Pole arms are
yeah,
can be cool because you can have extended
yeah,
reach with them. You reach 10 feet with them,
yeah,
and that's a huge bonus. And depends on what type of fighting it is, but
yeah.
in a
You
pitched
can't change the
battle,
system at Tim now for first edition with parrot. You can't do that, man, because it'll drive.
no, you have to that's why
Yeah,
you that's why there are
yeah,
always new editions
right.
because you want to change the
Yeah.
base premise,
The
so to speak.
stats,
Because
sorry to get into this, but the stats are what they are. And that's why we added
yeah.
sword and board. That's why we added
Hmm.
shield mastery as feats, so that your shield was more effective in armor class. You got a plus to hit with your weapon, and you could stack it with specials. We've done all sorts of
Yeah.
things.
My
Yeah,
problem was that it took me decades to understand what I really wanted.
yeah,
And once I understood that, now I'm designing my own system so I get what I want.
yeah.
And but it took me 40 years or 30 years of gaming
Well,
before I understood what I wanted. And it took me another 5 years to dare to
this is not me going
and
off on a
understand.
tangent and griping. It's me.
Oh, oh yeah.
45 years of experience of what I went through as a DM.
Yeah.
When I'm like, oh, here comes another dual wield fighter. Oh my God, another one with 18. Oh
Hmm.
wow, I rolled 18 decks. Another dual wield fighter. Happens to have 1852 strength as well. Wow. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you get 7 attacks every 2 rounds at 7th level. You did 68 hit points of damage. Okay. I mean, I've seen it all. So
Hmm.
don't worry, Tim. Yeah, it's just that's where it goes. Uh, I don't know what he used, Dad, and but I'm like, it's okay. It's part. It was a story. But I just know what it led to because when the Drizzt books came out, and then we bumped into the other group with Bill, the Master Crafter, wasn't playing with us at that time. This is '92.
Hmm.
I saw everyone was playing Dark Elves. The entire party was Dark Elves
Yep.
back then, and that group he was playing in.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah. I like yeah, well. That's why Sam we incorporated some things to add into shields. Shields are very important in third edition and Pathfinder. I know that they have shield mastery and all that stuff. So we incorporated some of that and to get that thing moving. Uh,
Yep.
to make to want people want to use shields again. But I'll give you an example. Most barbarians in that time frame, the barbarian class, none of them because they had leather had high decks. None of them were shield users. Kind of gotten back where like Coco's character Ember Sin, she works by like shield, trying to bring back the shields.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it doesn't the special abilities of power. That doesn't translate in first edition, second edition.
Mhm. Yeah. Sam, in Hawktails, the a large tower shield is +6, if I remember correctly, to armor class, and regular armor doesn't make you
It's all
harder to
good.
hit, which means that then shields become really important if you and since the armor class are lower, that means that you get hit way more often. So a shield is really it's a really good way to avoid, and also it gives you chance to avoid crits. And that is a really important part of the shield. You get what I call beatings. But now we go on Tanya. Just skip
It's all
rules talk
good.
for it.
It's part of the
Yeah.
fun discussion.
Oh yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
but I just
But the thing is, look at rules. I look at rules as a toolbox. You get the toolbox you want to do the
mhm,
job you want it to do, so to speak. So
yeah,
figure out what kind of game you want to run, and then pick the right tool for that job. That's my advice. I've seen a lot of DMs who have an idea of a game they want, but then they run a rule system that don't seem to fit the stuff they want to do, so to speak, and that becomes a
right,
problem if that's the case. Yeah.
yeah.
Meaning, do you want to be highly tactical? Do you use miniature rules? Do you use
Right,
VTTs? Do you whatever? So meaning that there's many facets to a rule system, but so figure out which one suits your play style and
exactly.
then go with that. Yeah.
It's all dependent on your play style
Yep.
and
Yep.
what you want to do.
Yeah, because
If
every rule system has drawbacks and strengths depending on what you want it to do, so to speak.
and I'll say this, and I want to give finish up this dark elf discussion.
Yeah,
Um, my special groups, um, none of them, none of those players have really said, oh, "Man, I really want to play a dark elf." We haven't had that issue, which is great.
yeah,
So we got a lot of surface elves and all sorts of
mhm,
other things, but no
yeah,
dark. Yeah, so thank
yeah.
you,
And
forest
I
elves.
can't really brag because I haven't put dark elves into Hawktails yet, so I might run into a lot of trouble there. We'll see. We'll
You never
see.
know.
Yep, yep,
All right, the Valaris League of Blindness
yeah.
looks like it's from the Pale.
Oh
Very
yeah,
cool.
it's yeah. He didn't put Isaac the Pale Haywood, but yeah, but he can. Yep. But that's cool because then we get in.
The
Oh, there's
lesser
more heraldry here too.
the
Yeah.
lesser Nyarlathotep doctrine is one of the League's strongest ideals. There's only one hope of salvation, faultless of the blinding light. Only
Yeah.
those blinded to iniquity and its lures can hope to prevail in these terrible times.
Yeah. I think
Wow.
I know I've
This is
read this one.
Nyron. This is
Yeah,
usurpers and Nyron there,
yeah,
Rob.
yeah. There's yeah
The
because there's
Valmerfield. Wow.
names from this one that I put on my map. I think so. Yep. Paragons of the Valorious League of Blindness. Yeah. Tenants display a perfect knowledge of the laws of Faultus. Yep.
That's interesting heraldry.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of Nyrond and the Pale together in a way. You have the red of
So
Nyrond and
this is
yeah.
actually a group that is trying to break off this part of Nyron into the Pale.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Wow.
northern part. Oh yeah. That border is very tense and there's a lot of going on up there. So yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Yeah.
Rob, do you have all right, cool. Are they a menace, Rob? They seem to be a menace.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, it's terrorist. That's what I
Well,
figured.
they're a political
Yeah,
organization vis-a-vis or terror group, depending on which side you're on. They're,
exactly.
they're freedom fighters. That one side's freedom fighters, the other side's terrorists. So yeah. kind of.
Do they
Yeah.
only appear in this Oerth Journal, or do they appear in future stuff that they get ported
I
in?
don't think I've seen them anywhere
Okay.
else, but I've the conflict between Pale and Niron is mentioned in other places. So I think Isaac got the inspiration for this from these little snippets and
Okay.
stuff. What happens in GREYHAWK and stuff. Yeah.
No, that's cool. I can
Yep.
respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right. Interview with Rob Kuntz.
Yeah.
All right, so I've had Rob Kuntz on 4 or 5 times. On this is much earlier than that. This is 2002.
Yep.
Alan Growe's kind of the confidant of Rob, and
Oh
he can
yeah,
get
he's
him to
the one that
level.
makes it happen. Yep.
Yep. So
And we have some necromancy games mentioned
yeah,
and
Zane.
stuff in here.
This is Zane,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
another offshoot of uh, Mordenkainen's Mark Castle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Dark Druids.
Yep, Dark Druids come first time I heard.
Yeah.
Yep. So and this is all 3rd edition. Rob is writing for Necromancer Games at the time. I have all these.
Yeah.
Yep. That group is in the Marklands. I did not know that. They're Balmoku. So he says they exist
Yeah.
in published
Mm-hmm.
source. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he elaborated on them. Thank you.
Yeah. That's the like great fan creation. It builds on the published stuff and then yeah.
This is before Rob has fled the coop to Corsica, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think when I met him back in 2012, I think it was, then I think he lived in the US then, but I might be wrong. But I think he hadn't moved to Corsica in 20, must have been after 2012, I think.
Okay. But talking about Calibrune a lot here.
Yeah.
So there's the first Dark Druids. Yeah, that's the first one.
Mhm.
Now it's gone through
Yeah.
many reiterations. That is
Yeah.
that's a Troller Games, one of the earliest. I have that. I got a
Okay.
hold of that, and I don't
Oh,
know where it
wow.
is. I have it here in a pile
Yeah.
somewhere. That 3rd edition book. It's somewhere buried.
Mhm.
I got a hold
So
of it.
that is a Troll Lord, but
Yeah,
it's
see
a
that? Look,
D20.
they have it. If you
Yeah.
look here, they have
Mhm.
the old Troll Lord symbols on here.
Yeah.
This
Mhm.
right here in the upper that's Troll Lord Games.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. So early Troll Lord. All right, cool. Thanks, Rob. Hey, Geek Dice, good to see you. 58 months. All right, so there we go. I mean, Dark Druids is. Use a ton of Dark Druids. Just had them in an adventure just recently, in when we did Narwhal adventuring. The last adventure we did 2 Thursdays ago. We had Dark Druids. So yeah, he's got all the Zane ones. I mean, it's just spelled differently, right? It's the only
Yeah.
difference. There's difference in the adventures too, but there's 3 of them, 3 Zanes. Yeah. Yeah, no ever mention of the Zuggtmoy encounter ever before our show, which is really
No,
interesting.
exactly. So we got
Yeah,
a scoop there. Yeah, Jay, you got a scoop.
yeah, yeah. I'm just looking here. What did I say? Gray? It's more gray because they're. Hmm. Yeah, good question here. It sounds like many players portrayed evil characters, which is strongly discouraged in AD&D. That's a concoction at best to assume that D&D, in any of its phases, except in second, which moves assassin, I agree, curtail the alignment choice by discouraging it. Any such reference was probably added from all majority's eyes when not taken too seriously by players. Damn, they played a lot of evil characters.
Oh yeah.
If you
Hmm.
go into that rogues gallery, there's a couple of them.
Oh yeah. That
You
they
know,
seem to have
so
gone all over the place.
huh.
Yeah.
There's a couple
It's
of evil
when it
characters.
became a commercial project, a product sold. That's when they toned down that quite a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. It's got to be fringe for me, a PC, or you get corrupted for some reason. But I'd rather good versus evil's my game. But
Oh yes, same here. I don't like
yeah.
to run anything else, but I like to have a lot of evil crap in my game.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's something that the players are there to stop or take a look at or whatever. So yeah. But I don't shy away from controversies in that sense. But on the other hand, I try to tempt my players to go evil at times to see what happens.
Are you looking for
What?
the Lord of the Ring movie? That's funny.
Oh yeah, that was the big thing. But we have to remember before them, there wasn't much cool fantasy in
Right.
on, but because that was a new, they put a new standard on fantasy, so to speak. And I can
Yeah.
sure say I looked forward to them and I enjoyed them so much
I'm
when they
just,
came out.
I'm just reading. I'm going through this real quick. Are there adventures within
Yeah,
the campaign they loosely related? No. Some of your early work, heavy Lovecraftian. Uh, I've never expanded on Tharizdun since his placement as Tharizdun. I've created an alternate forum, which will be detailed in the Dark Quest series with Tarot Games with Dark Druids Part 1. So, yeah. He's even got a pissed off back now about Tharizdun. This is 2002, So, I like, well, uh, yeah, I mean, what are you doing now? Is that OSE rules? Hey, Curtis. Yeah, definitely OSE. All right. Curtis, I got to figure out when we're going to do the recovery of Ravalantar adventure. I just got to work on that. So, yeah. Other lost gods hiding. The gods motivate a lot of PC action. So there you go.
it's a long interview. There's a bunch of stuff.
Very cool.
Hmm.
Get his to pick his brain,
Yep.
and we've had the issue with him going Watsy crazy on shows, and we
Hmm.
having to redirect him in. So hopefully that's
Yeah.
all
Yep.
passed. We don't want to have to deal with that again. So yeah.
Yep. Got a
All right.
little bit too hateful, but yeah.
Evil's changing face in the Vestry Forest. One of my favorite places to adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vesvi is so large, you can fit a lot of cool stuff in there. Oh, it lists a lot of the humanoid tribes and stuff. Yep. Andrew Seal. I can't remember seeing anything else by him.
Wow, he has a Mind Spring. Didn't Mind Spring get bought up by Earthlink?
I
I think
don't
it did.
know.
I think I had a Mind Spring email as well, and it got bought up by Earthlink.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, bringing back memories.
Yeah.
Holy jeez.
The early days of the internet.
Yeah,
The days where the internet was a wonderful place of total chaos, but nothing serious.
I am showing my age. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
older
have
than you,
45
so
years
yeah.
of D&D campaign. I got to be showing my age.
Hmm.
So, quick story. I have two sales reps are visiting me, visiting our company yesterday, and I'm talking about the one guy. I'm like, yeah, I worked for my previous company for almost 30 years till he got let go and all that. And he looks at me, and goes, "I'm not even that old." I'm like,
There you
well,
go. Yep.
well,
Hmm.
cherish it now, dude. You're
Yep.
not even
Yep.
29, 30 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it happens when you're in the industry for so long. And yeah. All right. Let's see here. Did you put this looks familiar? Ophio Ver You put that name in, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Ah,
Yep. Yep. I've read this. I remember reading it, and I put as much as I could in there.
I'm
The
just looking to
problem is
see.
that I had to make a little bit because I think there were things here that didn't really fit
Conflicted.
perfectly,
Uh-huh.
conflicted with other sources and stuff that come later. So that's one of the issues because things are published over decades, and then there come later sources who adds and changes and stuff. So that's why you have to kind of make
Yeah. Well,
make
he
yeah.
has the Torture Groomshin here, which I'm very big on.
Hmm.
So he has that.
Yeah.
Um, yep. I'm just looking to. There's Pangersex mentioned there too. So
Yep.
lots of detail and lots of
Yep.
interesting information here.
Yep. And we have
Southeastern Vespi.
Althea, the ruler of Molag. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she actually. Yeah, she ended up. Yeah, that's from the Markland, and I used the evil and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, but he has like Mescaline, the vampire mage of Grabford here, running
Yep.
stuff in the southeastern Vespi.
Yep.
Um, so
That will be some cool stuff for that coming in the shout outs. I
yeah.
send it to Jay. Yep.
Just looking through here. Future of the Vespi. Oh, it's good. This is all post wars. All right, so
Yep.
here's some heroes and villains. Wow, level 5, 15, 14 hit points. Oh my. Can't live that. Yeah, there's Althea. 18th.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a long
Hillbrook,
article.
Garnet got
Yep.
her. This is probably right out of his campaign. As you can see, this
Yeah.
is the third. It's all third edition here.
Yeah.
Commander Arkale, Nandin. Some names there's Recton. But a lot of these names I don't know. Ariana Silverfox, that's from City Greyhawk, Silverfox clan.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Kosh, Orog Fighter. There's the dragon. That's a mouthful for a name. Holy jeez.
Oh yeah, but there was some idea that names, dragon names, need to be unpronounceable in normal languages, and in a way, I think it's kind of fun. But yeah.
Yeah, the Ever Mysterious Tim has this 20-sided die. The first edition of those dice, right back in the day, they chip after rolling, and it is almost round. I think he had to remarker up the numbers and letters too, and he just would roll it on the table. Of course, this is before the downstairs, we're over at someone's house. The tables and just I'm like, oh my, it wouldn't stop freaking rolling. Right? It never stopped rolling. So the ever rolled. Yeah, drove me crazy, that die. I'm assuming you still have it, Tim. Yep. You did not bring it out Saturday night. Tim's rolling was terrible. Tim and Luke's rolling were terrible. Yeah, they get around. That's that first edition of those marbled look ones that came out in the 80s. Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of lines.
Night killer orcs. Okay. Yeah.
Follows a shark. Yes, the night lord. Whoops.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You did. And they're basically, they look like assassins. Yep. Hire themselves as spies and assassins. All righty. 14. We're not going to get through 17. There's no way, but we'll see.
No, we'll see how much 15. Yeah. 2004. Now we're getting in there. Yep.
Yeah. So this jumps at least a year.
And Alan Grohe is still here. Andrew Seal, Chris Anderson.
Mark is still the
editor.
editor.
Mark is still the editor in chief. Yep.
Yep. Paul Rakuski, Andrew Seal again, Stormberg. Druids in the Flannis. Old Faith, Anna. There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I got a lot of inspiration from that article.
Old Faith Bards of the Flannis.
Yep. I got a lot of inspiration from this.
And Norbo.
Yep.
Notice Jason's disappeared.
Yeah.
So this is the last issue of this? Okay, of his era. Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Bells though, that's cool. Yeah.
Nice. I've been giving out. I should have given you one of these. I'm sorry. I should have given you one of these, Michael, from Tim, his Rock Commercials book, while you were here Saturday. I just didn't. I wasn't thinking. Too much going on mentally. All right, Norbo the Daredevil.
Yep.
Oberon backwards, obviously.
Yeah.
This is a Sul god. This is Leonard Kafka god.
Hmm.
Where would the Sul be without Leonard?
Well, I don't think it would have been much more than a couple of footnotes
Yeah,
or at least it wouldn't have gotten the same
it
treatment
it's
early
nuts
on.
how much.
Yeah, because Gary didn't seem to be that interested in the Soul. That was Len's input early on, so to speak.
Oh, absolutely.
They
That's
might never been as influential in Greyhawk if Len wouldn't have, because he probably talked and influenced Gary a lot at when he was writing the early stuff. So yeah.
yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, Tim did 23 in his original, I think, too. Curtis, I think he did 23 in his first. All right, so it's stuff on his avatar, and that's all. It's in the second edition style. Second edition style, but it probably goes to third edition stats here. Um, I let priest high rollers. That's funny. Yeah, no, it's in second. This is second edition. This is in second, not third. That's second.
Yeah.
Open. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
So, good for him. And this is 2004. So this is
Yep.
four or
Well
five
into
years
well,
after
this is almost into the end of, I
3.
think 3.5 came out in 2005, if I
Yeah,
remember
next year I
correctly.
think it did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So 3.0 was a very short edition, but it was only an update to 3.5. So it's still the base game is
It
still
was
the
all
same.
Skip. Skip did the entire reworking of it.
Yeah.
Legends and folklore of the Vespi Forest.
Yep.
More Vespi.
Yep.
The Lorst
Hmm.
were So this is some good rumors. The Heronius' hidden chapel.
Yep.
Where gotta be.
Yeah.
City of the Bloody Hands of One Eye.
Hmm.
Hmm. See footnotes this. Yeah.
I think there was this article when I read this one back that got me firmly into the idea that Flan, Druidism, Old Faith was kind of
The
very
Stormberg
connected.
article? This one?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this was when I really got
Yeah.
into that line of thinking, so to speak, and I developed it from there
Okay.
for my campaign. Yep, because that's not really spelled out. I don't think I remember seeing that before this article, so that was very influential in my thinking. This, yeah, it
Hmm.
was probably already like he's writing up that there is a Paul took this from first edition AD&D stuff and probably things that Gary had written and said and stuff, but it's for me it took to have it spelled out like this.
Yeah. Here's something that a lot of if you really want to get into detail on, you need to have the right the mistletoe for your
Yeah.
druid spells to
Hmm.
work, which
Yeah.
we stay away from that level of detail, but yeah, it can really. Yep. Spell range, duration, area effect. Just if you have oak or holly leaves instead. I don't.
Yeah.
What's borrowed mistletoe? What's that mean? I don't
Oh,
know.
you have to take it yourself. You have to pick it yourself. If you took it from someone else, it was less potent. You probably had to kind of
Oh,
bless it or something. Oh yeah, you the idea was that a druid had to go out and find their own mistletoe.
so okay. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if you just bought one from the peddler in the village or something, you might it's
Right.
less potent
Okay.
than if you take it yourself. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Relations with other religions. Obadiah, Ilana, Zerbo, Phaeton. Interesting ones he picked.
Hmm.
Yeah. I always think of Obadiah the Shalom as my go-to for the oldest druidic faith, but I don't delve into it as much. But yeah, just and druid hierarchy. That's right out of Oerth Arcana.
And also the cool organization of druids across the setting, which I think is cool.
Right. Initiates.
He details the circles and all that stuff.
He says it's in the Dreadwood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the Archdruid. An
Yeah,
Archdruid.
I think there's the oh, hang on a second. What?
Here's another one.
I think it was
Brandablewood.
Celadon Forest. I think has the Grand Druid, the highest druid, because it's center in the setting.
Garniel. He has it by order. It's separate orders.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah,
so it's not the orders can have their own Grand Druid.
but you have the
Not
Grand Druid. You have the Great Druid, but then you have the Grand Druid is
Right.
he's the Pope of so to speak. He's
Okay.
the Grand Master. Yep.
And there's a Grand Druid 15th.
I think that's something that Gary spells out in the Gord books, if I remember correctly.
Felreeve. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot of work putting that all together. Good for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There were none in the Vespi though. Huh.
Well,
Well, there was. Here's one. No,
oh
there's
yeah.
one here.
Oh yeah.
One.
There's a Vespi as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Order of the Ivy Cruciform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you, Tim.
Hello. Bye. Yep.
Okay. By Sword and Song, Notes of Old Faith Bards in the Flanders.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is yeah. It's a way to
the bards originally were scald like druidic, because they got the druidic spells.
It was like the first prestige class long before third edition had prestige classes. Okay. Yep.
One of our cats has disappeared, so
Uh-oh.
I'll find
Hope they
her.
can find it. Yep.
Yeah. So okay. Let's see here. Restoration of the Druidic Bard. Posthumous redesigned class.
It's they kind of talk about bards in all editions and throughout the history of the game and with real world and stuff. This is if you want to dig into bards, this is a good one to do, and Old Faith and all sorts of stuff.
Bards are
Yeah. Yeah. In a way, it's probably the most in-depth bard stuff ever written in some ways.
Find the cat.
Yeah, instruments and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Lots of so all the colleges are all worked out here, which is cool.
Yeah.
All the different level colleges, which is interesting. Very interesting on that, the way this is done. Music colleges, universities of Flannis, instruments of art. They go over a lot. Wow, goes over all the magic items here. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I think here. I'm going to. We're gonna go off on a. Oh, give me a sec here.
Okay.
1 sec. And then we're gonna tangent it. Well, I'm just gonna go out there and make sure everything's all right because it's like.
Yeah, you need to turbo says that you need the druid for the cat.
One sec. And that is wait a minute. Oh, it was there. Okay. Here we go. 1 second. I'm just trying to save this. All right. So no, it's fine. We're good. We're good.
Okay, good.
It's something I So while I am saved there, where did I save it to? Oh, don't you hate that? Give me a sec. I saved it to the wrong place. I'm talking to myself, everyone. Sorry about that. Open
Oh, no
file
worries. Yeah, no.
location. Give me one
Take your
second here.
time.
Open
Yep.
file location. Where did I save it? Oh, it's there. All right. While I am out, Anna, why don't you go over this real quick?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay. I'll be
cool.
right back.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, I just wanted to give a teaser. This is coming to all my patrons tomorrow, and then it will be in a couple of days. You will all be able to see it. I will put it. I will post it tomorrow. It's the IUCN Heraldry Compendium. So it has the I created some heraldry for Althea, Halga, Sindel, Aturemat, Kerman Mindbender. Oh, thank you, Nas. And Kakvisel, Noel, Ormus, Mashkalane, Ursun. A couple of them, the bottom row I think I had before, so I just filled it out. Noel and a bunch of others. So this, and the ones at the top that looks just like little brown splotches here, I made them tattoo form, so to speak, because they will not be on shields. But I provided in the zip file you get them on shields as well. But I put them as tattoos because that's where you probably will find them. Because the bone heart and the shadow claw and stuff, they will probably have that little tattoo as a sort of magic tattoo or something. So on there, and the same thing with the bone shadow. But the rest of them will use their shields as a symbol, so to speak. So I have, and there's a lot of them. They use elements of the skull, and that was one of the fun inventions that I did. I took the skull from the Iusian Empire symbol and put it in. So thank you, Death OK. Yep. So they use parts of the bones of the or pieces of that illustration. So all of them, a lot of them use different parts of it as a way to tie into their master, so to speak. And so that is the there's a couple of one. Atur Remat is he was originally from the wolf nomads, so it's actually an old wolf nomad shield that has a dead wolf skull on top with some demonic features imposed on top of an old wolf nomad shield. So, and then there's a couple of other ones that could be Kakusel. He's the oh, I probably butchered that name terribly, but he's the snake. So I made a double snake symbol that I took from some clip art and munched together. And Kerman the Mindbender is just a weird multicolored rune of some sort. And Ormus is he just took the colors of the and mixed it up, so he wants to show allegiance and stuff. And Null, that's part of the cheekbone of the Iusian skull. Mashkalane is the his ring symbol. That is a bloody ring because he has a ring of invisibility and some other rings and stuff that he's known for. So I put that as a symbol, just basic stripped down, so to speak. And yeah, and I also in my campaign I use the old symbol of I use that now for the old symbol of the old original Iusian lands, not for the whole empire. So I put Doraka, so that's the symbol of Doraka now. The um the snake, the world's serpent, Moxlik, that goes again in a lot of stuff. So Halon is his new capital in my campaign. So that my Halon is just black with the world's serpent on top, so to speak. So yeah, and at top there's the Iusian's holy symbol in black and white because he distributes them differently. There's different versions just to have some spite, so to speak. So yeah, so that's the
Very cool.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah, thank you.
Mystery
Yeah, so
solved.
yeah, this was supposed to be out last week, but I got so much prep for stuff, and it
Right.
will come tomorrow, and will come at in the real version, the fancy, the compendium real version high res, and the simple version PNG, and it will come as vector versions as well. So I haven't done all the vector ones yet, so I'm going to
Right.
export them out. So yeah, so we'll come, and I need to write a little bit about just what I mentioned here and a little bit where they come from. The old phalanx, that's part of the Black Guard has a special one under that's Sindul's personal guard. I call them the old phalanx in my campaign, so it's Sindul's, and you can also see that the symbol, if you take the essence of the Empire of Ayu's symbol, the skull, and you mirror it and you put it together, it becomes a demonic face. And
Mm-hmm.
when I realized that, it was like, oh, that's so cool. So I couldn't resist using that. And that is Sindul's, that's a double-faced Ayusian stuff. That is the demon face. So yeah. And the Legion of Black Death, it's just the black version of stuff. So yeah, I have some more ones in the making. So there will be a volume 2 of Ayusian shields coming out probably in a month or two, a little bit later, so to speak. So yeah. So that's coming tomorrow. Yep.
All right. Mystery solved.
Okay.
Found it.
Yep. Awesome.
Alrighty. Let's get through one more. We'll get through 16.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wow, this jumps to 2005.
Yeah.
So
This is where we start having a little
gaps.
bit longer,
Yeah.
exactly, small
All right.
gaps.
So,
And we get a new layout. Yep.
yep.
And we have a new editor-in-chief, Andrew Seal. So, but he
Yeah.
was on the magazine before, so there's at
Right.
least a continuity.
So you can see it's a different style right off the
Yeah.
bat.
Yep.
Doesn't say each one who wrote each though. I guess it's in that.
Yeah, it's a little bit simpler in layout, but
Yeah.
it seems to be interesting in yeah.
Yep. All right. Nathan Irving is here, and then your contributor and editors. A
Yep.
lot of different names on this now.
Yeah.
Looks like it went way off, big changes here. I mean, a lot of the original
Well,
base
we
group
also
is
have
gone.
yeah, this is also when Living Greyhawk had taken off
Right.
firmly. So we probably got a lot of new input into the Greyhawk community. So
Okay. Taylor.
yeah.
Paul Rakuski. All right. So, and let's see. We'll know exactly what edition it is shortly. Taylor's avatar looks second to me.
Yeah.
Says no SPs. Yeah. So church, but it could be. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
exactly. The stats for the avatar is clearly second edition.
Second edition still.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't have these spells in my Taylor list. So Sunstrike,
Yeah, I
but they're
need to
system
detail. I
orders.
need to detail Palor more. So yeah, for my
Taylor's a
Shieldlands
popular
campaign.
specialty priest in my game.
Yeah,
So
Rao and Palor are interesting gods too.
Raoul's the one that seems like none of my guys have interest in.
No, but I don't think as a player character, but interesting from a campaign perspective. I
Right.
see them more as consultants for the high and mighty
Makes sense.
i- in that sense. So as player characters, maybe an
Okay.
odd one, so to speak. But yeah, but to devote a whole
Whoa.
character's career to being a Rao cleric sounds kind of boring.
We
Yeah.
dropped a whole bunch of frames there.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That was weird. We went off. I think we went offline. We crashed.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's still dropping frames. Still drop. Yeah.